This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. Well, this is the fourth week of Advent. Joy. Christmas is right around the corner. Joy is a gift of God. Joy lifts our hearts and our minds, and joy isn't dependent upon what happened 10 years ago or 2 weeks ago or yesterday or even an hour or a minute ago. There's a difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is what happens in our material world. And joy, that outer joy that we experience, happens deep within our being, and it makes our hearts sing. I believe that we experience joy when we understand and have that true connection with God. There's something about this time of the year, Christmas, something about this time of the year that makes us stop and reflect. The sights are magnificent. The lights, the colors, the smells are delicious. The sounds, all the Christmas carols, there just is something in the air that calls us to a higher feeling. The stories that are told, the TV Christmas stories, they always bring a little tear to my eye because it's always about someone going out of their way to bring joy and happiness and love into the lives of others. It's a beautiful season, and it's filled with joy. The Christmas story has been told over and over. It symbolizes the story of light, of love, of peace, of hope, and yes, of joy. It has magic to it. There's a sense of wonder, a sense of awe. And as I said, the story's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. I want to share with you another story of wonder. It's the same story, however, it is someone's idea of the story. And this is the way it goes. God had tried to make man aware of man's magnificence and his connection to God, but to no avail. Man was not listening. God had sent angels. He sent prophets. He made great promises to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Moses. And then God said to himself, I'm just going to stop trying to reach the human race by thunder and lightning and floods and fires and quakes. They're just not getting the message. I'm going to send something simple, natural, and loving. Something simple, natural, and loving, that humankind will get the message of love, of peace, hope, and joy. I'll send them a baby. That's what God said. I'll send them a baby. So a baby was born in a stable in a little town called Bethlehem. A baby of wonder, a baby of love, and a baby of light. And since that time, the world has never been the same. The birth of Jesus, the world has never been the same. He was born in an obscure village. He worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. He never held office, didn't have a college degree, didn't go to college, had no credentials, never traveled over 200 miles from his home, and yet today, he is the central figure of the human race. All the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the parliaments that ever sat, all the kings and all the queens that have ever reigned have not affected the life on this earth as much as that one solitary life, the life of Jesus. So the world over, we will be celebrating the birth of Jesus. The world over. I like to think of going across the world and seeing candle lighting services, people lighting candles in celebration of the birth of Jesus. This Christmas, I know that God is blessing you, and I know that our new year is going to be filled with love, with peace, with wisdom, and with joy. Have a Merry Christmas. May the blessings, the abundant blessings of God be with you.